Glen's 87 years old. We're on a dry ground lion hunt out there. That's what he's a mountain lion hunter. And he's contracted by the state in different places to hunt mountain lions to protect sheep populations. But he also does depredation for ranchers that are having mountain lion trouble. We were lion hunting. We have a whole camera crew with us of people that have never ridden mules before, but he's got like 17 mules, good ones. And the dogs go over this mountain, and we get to the base of this mountain, and it's just as rough a country as there is. And he turns to the crew and says, "Hey, I want y'all to go with Kelly, and I want y'all to go around the mountain. And me and Clay are going to follow the dogs and go over the top of the mountain." And they said, "Okay." And he didn't say a thing to me. He never even looked me in the eye. He just knew that I heard him say I was supposed to go with him. Uh-huh. As soon as he got done saying that, he turned, and he was carrying a pack mule and the mule he was riding. And we took off on about a half-mile vertical climb. That was the roughest, nastiest ride I've ever been on in my life. I mean, mules skidding on rocks and crashing through brush and going between boulders, and mules slipping and falling. I mean, it was wild. He never even looked back to see if I was there. We get to the top, and he doesn't even acknowledge that anything has happened that's abnormal. And so what do? I don't either. I'm just like, yeah, man, this is just what I do. That night at dinner, I asked him, I said, "Mr. Warner," I said, "if you had to rate our ride this morning up that mountain on a scale of 1 to 10, and a 1 was riding down a county road on this mule, and a 10, you died because the mule fell off a cliff."
Yeah.
I said, "What would you say we did today?" And he paused for a minute, and he said, "Well, Clay, I'd say it's probably a 7 or an 8. He said, "If it had been much harder, I don't think we could have done it." I was so thankful that he said that. I just knew he was going to be like, "Oh, that was probably a 3, Clay." And then I was going to be, "Holy cow, I got to get tougher. I got to get better." I'll never forget that. He didn't think a thing about what we did. It was so funny to me.
It's just everyday living for him.
Oh, it is. It is.